Arde Shalom Akim. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Our Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father in the ancient Hebrew, and Yahweh Shai being the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ in the ancient Hebrew. Alright? Salakia real quick. Let me just check to see if the live is working. Honest, Salakia. I forgot to check that beforehand. But, let me see. It should be working. This is just or as well a different mic. But yeah, it's working. All right, yeah, just got a different mic going on. Lord's will, you brothers are gonna hear me clearly. I must try to speak as loud and clear as I can. But yeah, just thought I'd go out here in the park. I just got done recording a video. But yeah, Lord's will, I could go out here in the park more often, considering the house is always full of people. But I wanted to go into we were going into judgment in our previous lesson. I just wanted to go into not taking the mercy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai for granted. Pretty much how that's not always going to be a thing forever. All right, and it speaks about that in the book of Sirach 5. This is gonna catch a lot of people by surprise, and you don't want to be the people that it catches by surprise. So, lucky. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5. This is Sirach. I'll start at 5 and 2. It says, "Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of the heart." All right. So follow not the mind and the strength to walk in the ways of the heart. All right, it says, "And say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride." All right, say not, "I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me?" All right, so don't be like this individual who says, "I have sinned, what harm hath happened unto me?" All right, that's the mindset of our people. All right, they think just because they were able, supposedly in their heads, they think they got away with doing wicked deeds, all right, that they're doing. But Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, he's just stacking that up over and over. All right, it says, "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering, and he will no wise let thee go. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin." All right, so don't be without fear of the Lord. All right, because we spoke about, again, I haven't uploaded it yet, but a video that we did earlier, pretty much going into how there's going to be many more that are going to die. All right, and they deserve it. All right, because a lot of these people, they were either born in vain, and they either heard this word and they refused to get themselves right. There's a spiritual block, between them and the people that fear the Lord. It says, "Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin, and say not, his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins." All right, so don't have that mindset, that type of mentality. All right, it speaks about I think in Second Ezra's, not Second Ezra's, I think Sirach 12. We can get that real quick. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 6. It says, "For the Most High hated the sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly." All right, the Lord, man, he hated the sinners. All right, something that people like to say, the Lord hated sin. He doesn't hate sinners. All right, no, that's a bunch of lies. That's a bunch of bullcrap that's fed into these Christians. All right, this is straight up what it says. This was, "For the Most High hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment." All right, hey, so you gotta know, man, that once you continue doing wrong, willfully, all right, to the Lord, hey, he's gonna repay you. All right, straight up. Hey, shalom, hey, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, shalom, brother. You gotta realize that everybody has their days. All right, it speaks about in the scriptures, "Envy not a sinner that had good success," because not the way that ends. Roughly paraphrasing. All right. But let's go back here in the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 6. It says, "And say not, his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him." All right, so like we spoke on in the previous video we just did. All right, the Lord, he's the one that creates evil. All right, darkness and light. All right, the dark and the light. The Lord, he created it. He's the one that belong at the issues of death. All right, he the one that sanctions the way these people exit out. So don't just think that the Lord is all good all the time. He will have mercy on you, that you can repent at the very last minute. That's not how it works with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he's coming to destroy. All right, and in the masses. It says, for mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. All right, so the Lord is angry at sinners all the time. Contrary to what they say, the Lord is angry at sin. No, he's angry at both. All right, and he's coming to repay both. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. All right, so the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not going to be forever. It speaks about that in the book of Amos, the 8th chapter. There is going to be a famine of not bread or water, but a famine of hearing the word. All right, and that's when you people are going to tense up and realize, where are these men? You know, that taught about these different destructions. All right, that spoke about Jacob's trouble, martial law. What they taught about that device that everybody has now, that koragma. All right, these are all things that you gotta. Hey, man, if you don't get it now, the Lord is not dealing with you. That's why you gotta, amen, pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, pray for that forgiveness, for that understanding. All right, because what's coming is gonna be ugly. It's gonna be disgusting. It speaks about it being like a time like no other. And as a nation, we've gone through terrible things, man, terrible things. And Deuteronomy 28, and when it speaks about our people coming back in boats, all right, it didn't go into detail of the condition that that was going on there, man. Our people, they were shitting, pissing at each other. All right, women, giving birth in those boats. Terrible ass conditions. All right, the so-called white man, this devil, force feeding us this fucking filth. All right, all type of shit. When the conquistadors came. All right, look what they did to Northern Kingdom. All right, those of you so-called Central Americans, you Mexicans, you Native Americans. All right, you know all about that history. All right, when the European settlers got here, man, how they raped and pillaged villages. All right, we understand that, on the bigger purpose that that was Yahweh Bashem Yahushai punishing our people. All right, for the wickedness, we've done. But continuing on, it says, verse 7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. All right, so don't put this off from day to day. We just told you, there's going to come a day where people aren't going to be able to see these videos. It's not going to be readily accessible. All right, the answers aren't going to be in the palm of your hands. This devil, man, he might just black out, this internet. Lord's will. It says, make no tarrying to turn from the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. All right, in thy security. All right, when you think everything is all sweet. It speaks about that in the book of, 1 Thessalonians 5? Or 2 Thessalonians? All right, where it speaks about the 5th chapter. It speaks about how when they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come. All right, this is something that you have to remember. All right, the Lord is the one doing all this. All right, let's get this in the book of, let me get this in Proverbs. Real quick. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, and verse 3. It's Proverbs, chapter 22 and 3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. All right, we're telling you of the evil that's coming. And it tells you again in Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, how we're watchmen. We can get that next. All right, trying to get that blood out of our hands, telling you what's coming, so you can get yourselves right. We're trying our hardest for us to get right, so the Lord has mercy on us. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. All right, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right, we're foreseeing the evil, and we're trying to get ourselves right with our power. All right, we see, I think we're in the Pesach, we're like 3 months away from the Pesach, man. And even before that, our apostles and our elders, gave us that order, not to go to certain clubs or bars and this and that, not to be in mass gatherings, because we see the judgment, that's passing on. Previous lesson we spoke about the pestilences, all right, the death, the mass, shootings, all this crazy shit that is going on in the world, all right, for the wicked. All right, but we see that, and we see that it's clicking on us to try and get ourselves right. All right, try to purge whatever leaven we have inside of ourselves, man. Who knows? We might not even have a Pesach on this side. Who knows what might happen in the next coming months. But hey, we're hoping to find have that mercy and grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that starts with doing everything you can. Because it speaks about in Philippians, to work out your own salvation in fear and trembling. All right, you can't be saved by no other man, but hey, you got to do everything you can in your power. All right, for the Lord. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And we're seeing the simple, passing on and being punished. All right, celebrating in that mirth. All right, like it says, it's gonna be like the days of Noah. We can try and grab that next. Let me look that up. KJ, let's see, the days of Noah. This is the book of Luke, chapter 17 and 26. All right. Because it's the same thing happening all over again, man. No new thing under the sun. This is the book of Luke, chapter 17, all right, verse 26. Let's see. Oh, it's Salakia. Luke 17 and 26. It says, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat and drink, and there were married wives. They were given in marriages until the days of Noah, entered into the ark, and the flood came. All right. It said, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So that's when everybody found out how real Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai was. How real his judgment. Ain't no one ever seen it rain before. And the Lord made it happen just like that. So just like it swept a lot of these people with water, all except for a people drowned during that time. The same thing is going to happen with fire this time. Thermonuclear destruction. And we said in our previous video, even the president was talking about it. Are people talking about doomsday? Our thermonuclear destruction? He fears that because he knows it's only imminent. This is how Babylon the Great, America, will be destroyed. All right? It says, likewise also, it was the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they brought, so like they bought, they sold, and they planted, they builded. But the same day the Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. So when Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai returns, best believe there's going to be even more mass death. And it's going to be far more terrible. Because leading up to these days, man, it speaks about it being a time like no other. All right, men acting like bitches, like it says you, man. It speaks about how mighty men, they shall cry bitterly in those days, not knowing what to do. Because they're not going to have that solitude, that fortress, that shield. If you don't have the Lord with you, there's nothing that could save you with the coming destruction that's coming. All right? Let me get this out of Isaiah 13, since we were quoting it. Isaiah 13 and this is Isaiah chapter 13 and 6. It says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. All right, the days of the Lord are at hand. We're seeing these signs. All right, these prophecies come into light. It says, therefore, all the hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. All right, this is speaking the description of men. Again, acting out of character, because there is no preparing you for what's coming. It's gonna bug a lot of people out. All right, a lot of the wicked of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because that's what the main judgment is for. It says, and there shall be afraid, pangs, and sorrows. It says, shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. their faces shall be as flames. All right, it speaks about them being in pain like a woman, all right, that is pregnant, that is travailing. Man, that's the type of, man, it's going to be crazy as times. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, and lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. All right, so this is what the Lord is coming to do. Again, it speaks about how Yahweh Shai said it himself. He come not to send peace, but a sword. Man, that's something that's heavy. All right, the destruction of this place is nothing to take light of. Let's get that in Ecclesiastes, man. Get it while you still can. Going back to the title of this lesson, man. Remember the Creator in the days of thy youth, like it tells you. Salaki. This is the book of Ecclesiastes. All right, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh. All right, so remember the Creator right now, while the getting is still good, while the doors of mercy are not shut. All right, try and get yourselves right with the Lord. It says, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. All right, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. All right, and why is it going to be dark? Because of that thermonuclear destruction that's coming to hit this place. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. Those who looked out the windows be darkened. You know, we're seeing those times. All right, we're seeing these different economists, the keepers of the house, telling you this economy, it's running on its last leg. All right, it's only a matter of time till it bursts. And that's where our apostles and our elders, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, have revealed what he's coming with the solution with. All right, that Revelation 13 and 18 on down, that device that's going to be in everybody, that Koragma. All right, that it says C-hip. You know, pretty much. We can't even say it online without getting our video taken down. But yeah, get yourselves right now. The mercies, the doors of mercy are still open for you to get right. All right, but it takes action. All right, let me get this in the book of Matthew 24. I think it says that as well. Matthew 24 and 42. This is the book of Matthew 24 and verse 42. It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. All right, so continue, again, watching. The Lord has set us up as watchmen, all right, to tell you of what's coming. It says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. All right. So, hey, the man, and that's exactly how our people like, man. They would wait until the very last minute and to get themselves right. All right. It'll be too late already. All right. It says, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. All right. So just like, someone, there's that saying in the world, you got to stay ready in order to, you don't have to get ready if you just stay ready, pretty much. Roughly paraphrasing. I believe one of our elders from our camp said that. Pretty much, hey man, stay ready constantly. All right, do everything you can. Examine yourselves. Where you're slipping, where you can do better on. All right, as a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, how can I best serve the Lord? Your questions. We always have to ask ourselves each and every time. All right. It says, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. All right. It says, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. All right, so it's all about doing this work, man, doing everything we can in our power for the Lord, in order for him to have mercy on us. It says, blessed is that servant whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. All right, and we want when the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai him to return, we want to be found, doing well in his good graces, man, doing the right thing. All right, his opinion is the only one that matters. Doesn't care what the rest of the world thinks of us. All right, with our own family. We could be seen as crazy. All right, it speaks about us being a spectacle. All right, to these people, to the world. Hey, but we'll be that spectacle, so be it. Now, hey, and all this is for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, let's get this. This is our reasonable service, like it says in Romans 12, man. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. No, real talk, bro. This world has nothing to offer us. But hey, the Lord has, man, he has everything, man. And not only that, like I'm saying, man, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do, man, to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Man, we've literally won the lottery, man. We've hit the jackpot with the Lord. All right, we could have been lost. We could have been consumed just like anyone else. Lost in this world. But we have the Lord. That's why, hey, it's always, man, always continue to remember that. All right, even when it's harder, when it gets darker, man. All right, praise Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, we're in a privileged position, like brothers like to say. Privileged. Just know the understanding was not given to everybody, bro. There's Ezekiel chapter 3. And I'll probably end it right here. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. So again, it's all about giving warning, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the judgment that's coming. All right, it says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning. All right, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. All right, because, hey, man, it speaks about that in Luke, man, the servant who knew. All right, but didn't get himself right. He's going to be beaten with many more stripes. All right, you didn't warn your people of what's coming. All right, it says, your blood will I require at thine hand. Yea, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. So even if you say, man, you warn the wicked, all right, and that guy gets destroyed. All right, just because he wasn't destined to make it doesn't mean you didn't do right by the Lord. All right, you're giving out these warnings. So Lord's will, the sincere believers, they hear it and they get themselves right. Just like, hey, man, we're working our own salvation. All right. It says, again, when a righteous man does turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, Salakia, let me read that again. It says, he shall, yet if thou warn the wicked and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in the iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. All right, so it's all about, doing our best, again, in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, Lord's will, he has mercy on us. But, yeah, get yourselves right, before it becomes too late, man. We spoke about the famine that's coming. All right, the mass death that is coming. All right, the Lord is coming to judge. All right, and us, hey, we got to humble ourselves. All right, pray, fast if you need to. All right, pray, constantly pray. Like it says, men ought to always pray and to faint not. But like that, Lord's will, you brothers were edified. Again, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. And a sincere shalom to you, the elect out there. And Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Brakatham to you, brother. Shalom. Lord's will, until next time. Shalom.